Warning, the following video is not for people who are or under 13 years old, gets nightmares, schizophrenic, scares easily, misunderstanding or misjudging, can't handle scary stuff, or all of the above. Disclaimer: if you have met one or more of the preceding conditions above, stop watching now. I am not responsible for the consequences of watching this video. If not, then stick around. Discussions of anything mentioned in the video is allowed. I hoped I didn't have to make this video, but I do, so bear with me. Thanks, Sonic Speeders. Sonicfan1750. Hey guys, Sonicfan1750 here. Well, this seems fitting enough to do because of the Sonic Lost Worlds being launched to the world on October 22nd. Anyway, so because this is fitting because Sonic Lost World's coming out on October 22nd. Unless you're in the USA like I am, then it comes out November 29th. I do not know why they did that to us, but okay. There we go. Episode. We're gonna start with the Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, and the reason I have the radio on, I hope it's not overpowering my voice, which I certainly will be checking out later. Anyway, it's because some of this stuff is scary as crap, and it will definitely eat you apart. Well, not literally, but speaking of, here we go. Anyway, in The Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog was a TV series that aired from 1993 to 1994. Now this is based on creepypasta, so I doubt this story is true. So they aired 65 episodes, and it was all done in one season. Keep this number in mind, 66, because that's the supposed lost episode. Right. Anyway, so Sonic is most likely chasing down Dr. Robotnik, doing something, okay? And in one of the scenes, Tails is waving or doing something, and it's like, and he says something and ends it with a direct address towards Sonic, and I'm like, okay, this sounds a little too hokey. But what really could make this, if anyone has really seen this episode, comment below and let me know if it really is the way that I speak of it. Oh my gosh, my eyes are getting watery in fear of this. Here we go. Dr. Robotnik, as he was known at the time. If you're one of the newer Sonic fans, you know him as Dr. Eggman. Well, because I'm one of the older Sonic fans, he's Dr. Robotnik. Anyway, Robotnik, he vomits. And he doesn't just vomit anything. He vomits blood in one of the scenes. Adult content. Red flag. You shouldn't be airing that for kids. This is a kids show. That's flaw one, which is why I find it unbelievable. It's a kids show. Why on earth would you air something with adult content in it when it's a kids show? Thank you. Have a nice day. So, there you go. Of course, anyone who watched that episode, any kids who watched that episode, had seizures and trauma. And I'm like, ugh. And parents, angry parents, they sued. Yeah, there's a commercial on the radio talking about parents. So shut the crap up because nobody cares. There's a penny just to someone who cares because I don't. Get it off my radio. Sorry about that. And angry parents sued the company, and the Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog went off the air, which led to Sonic Saturday AM, Sonic Sat AM, or better known as Sonic the Hedgehog, which preceded Sonic Underground, which preceded Sonic X. Now keep this number in mind when we're talking about Sonic X. 79. I'll tell you why. Because supposedly, Sonic X ran for 79, was supposed to go 79 episodes. It ran 78 episodes, and the last episode had Chris leaving Sonic's world. Wherever Sonic's world is now. So there you go. Anyway, in this episode, it's called Good Night, My Princess, and this one gives me chills, and I have all the hairs on my arm sticking up right now because I am scared as crap. Okay, I'm over-exaggerating because the other side's not sticking up, but one side is, so I'm kind of scared. Bear with me. You know, they say when you're scared, the hairs on your arm just stick straight up. Yeah, that's what my right arm looks like. My left arm, a little bit. Anyway. In this Sonic X episode, it starts off with Chris, not in the shot because he's in the group shot at the end of the Sonic X theme song, and they changed it, and it was just horrible. Anyway, and it cuts to a scene where Vanilla... Now, the funny thing about this episode is it never left the station, or the animation area, which was, at the time, 4Kids. So there we go. So this is like, okay, here we go, we're going to do this, and then they start the project, and then, no, we're not going to do it, trash. Both of them trash. And then, okay, this is why I'm scared to talk about episode 79. So it starts off with Amy and Vanilla, and they're going back and forth about love, and then Amy says something, and then Vanilla shoots something back about her husband, and then Amy's like, I guess that wasn't true love, and then, bam, slap something, and then Cream holds her pet cheese, and he does his normal his little chow thing, which I don't understand why he would do such a thing. Anyway. So Amy walks away, and then it cuts to Sonic, who is sitting on his couch watching TV, and he's in a normal house. Then knock, 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 knock. Oh no, it's her. And he knows it. And he knows it's her. And if you wonder who her is, Amy flippin' Rose. He opens the door, and then she's like, hey Sonic, don't forget about our date. Of course, he promises Amy these dates when he's out of character, so... So, Sonic, he's like, whatever. Then it comes to him, and he's sad. Break. Dot, 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 dot. Sally Rose. No. Sally Acorn. What? Okay, this is where it starts to get scary. So, but I would doubt this is real anyway, but just in case it is real, somebody point this out. Anyway, here we go. So, Sally Rose, it's just Sally Rose with just red eyes and no mouth. Oh, okay. That's nothing. So, episode goes on, shows a flashback of Sally Acorn's house, and then walks in, and it's Rosie the Rascal. She goes on, and then this whole conversation thing, and then Rosie just looks at Sally like, and says to her, "Die." What? Okay, that's a little sad. And why would you put that in a kids show? Just asking. Why would you do that? Then, of course, it shows Sally Acorn screaming, "Not," and she has no face, and she's all red, and her eyes move around. Watch my fingers. They move, and her eyes moved around, following your every move. Well, at least that's what the person who supposedly found this episode said happened to him or her. Now, mind you, I got this off of Creepypasta, so for employee namesake, we'll call her Linda. Okay, so Linda is watching the episode. She sees Sally Acorn like that. He screeches "Not," and then fades away and says "Free." And then it cuts to Sonic with flowers in his hand, and he puts flowers down on the grave, saying, "I will always love you, my princess." And he comes and then breaks the gravestone, and never again is it talked about. This is like a little weird, but I doubt it's real because one, nobody would put someone saying "die" in a cartoon. Red flag 1. Red flag 2, Sally Acorn still lives on in the comic books. So, there you go. Four. Now 3. So I've already pointed out 2 flaws. Flaw number 3. Even if it were real, wouldn't it have at least left the studio and on the TVs once before they call it lost? There you go. Now we come to something even scarier. Sonic Lost World, the new game. Fitting. Here we go. Now, shout out to Carboverini456. I want you guys to watch his channel. He does some real awesome stuff. Don't ask him how you found. Don't ask him. Don't tell him how you found him. Just see that you just got shouted out. Someone gave you a huge shout out. Thanks, Carboverini456 for pointing out all the Sonic Lost World stuff to me. Okay. So in one scene, it's like the scene after Sonic is. I think it's like the scene after Sonic finds the Lost Hex. The Deadly Six we meet the Deadly Six, and 2 of them turn black in one of the clips of the scene. And then boom, Sonic kicks the little thing that Eggman uses to control the Deadly Six. They rise, they turn against Eggman. Sonic now has to go and fight them. Then here comes the fun part. Sonic practically has to deal with the Deadly Six. Now each of them have a different color. One is red. One is blue. One is yellow. One is green. And one is, I don't know what color, but whatever. And basically, Sonic goes against all of the Deadly Six. Now, this is what Collaborating 456 would point out, and keep this number in mind. 6. And I am going to go over this now. Alright? You got 6 Guardians, the Deadly Six. Now you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 levels, or continents. 6. See the pattern here so far? 6. 6. What's missing? Number. Oh, right. Hexagon. A hexagon has how many sides? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 sides. So you got 6 Guardians, 6 continents, and if each one is shaped as a hexagon. 6. Is Sonic really facing what I think he's facing? Because if this is not a pure, because if the 666 is not a pure coincidence, then I got a problem. Then I got an issue with this. Then I have a problem with this game, and it scares the crap out of me. The mark of the beast. They're gonna be like, Sonic is practically going against demonic entities, if I am right. And if I'm lucky, and most likely, with the way my luck goes in this game, all 6 of the Deadly Six unite, combine together, and form the ultimate boss that you have to use Super Sonic to beat, called the Devil. That would scare the living bejeebies out of me, wouldn't it? That would scare the living bejeebies out of me. So there you go. Well, I gotta get off this topic before I really get freaked out and start seeing things. This is why I hoped I didn't have to make this video, because I am like one of those people who like get scared the crap out of. Like, you be like, you say something, you scare me, and I'll be like, boy. Not everything will scare me, but things do scare me. Well, I'm out of here. See you, Sonic Feeders. And hopefully you guys understand that I do not want to make this video ever, but I did.